3, 2, 1.
What is going on, everyone? Oh, gosh. Another episode. Crap. Just another episode. You got to listen to me ramble on about beer and other things, of course. It's another episode of Let's Get Drunk with B-Rad. If you're going to drink, don't drive. If you're going to drive, don't drink. That's just a give me. We don't want anyone getting injured while partaking in adult beverages. And something near and dear to my heart, 22 veterans die a day to PTSD suicide. So reach out to somebody, give them a call, write them a letter, email, take them out to lunch, coffee, something that could save someone's life, believe it or not. And today I have got a crazy beer. Now, I did a porter from these guys, but in my neck of the woods in Dudok, Kansas, I can't ever get a hold of, sometimes I can't get a hold of certain beers. So I discovered a website where I could get a hold of these beers, and I get a hold of them and order them online, which quite expensive sometimes. Yeah, all right, what do we got here? Let's go back over here. All right, sorry. God, cameraman's been drinking again. I'm gonna have to fire that guy. That guy is doing nothing but costing me billions of dollars, billions, because the production of this show is very expensive. Kind of like the Blair Witch Project, maybe. I'm having some technical difficulties. Gosh dang it. Normally, I'm not having technical difficulties. Normally, I'm spot on. I don't know what my problem is today. All right, I've got. I did a beer from these guys before. Whoa, hold on, gosh dang it! I know what my problem is. I need to get a little assistance. I do apologize for the difficulty. I should be more prepared. I just got off work, a long hard day at work. I am tired, but not too tired to have a cold one. And if I'm having this cold one, I might as well have it with you guys. And share my experience with you, because that's what I do. I share my experience with you guys. I drive the truck down the road, and hopefully you find that destination at whatever beer it may be, whether it be a lager, whether it be an ale, whether it be a stout, a pilsner, IPAs, double IPAs. It's virtually endless combinations of beers out today. A lot of great craft breweries. A lot of craft breweries that are really stepping up to the game. And this one I've done before. I've done a Klingon Porter. It's a Star Trek beer. Bam. Star Trek Terrans Unite Indian Pale Ale. Now this is brewed by Schmaltz Brewery, Clifton Park, New York. They've been around since 1996. They pride themselves on being the first Jewish craft beer. Interesting. Didn't know that. They make a good beer. They've got a lot of different. I got on the website. They got a lot of different beers. I couldn't find anything that linked me and told me, well, why are these guys, or how did they get the licensing probably for doing Star Trek beers? And of course, on the show, and this is a bottle. Normally, I'm having cans, but we got some bottles today. Bam! All right, the official opener of Let's Get Drunk with B-Rad. Of course, USMC all the way. I got that. I got the little EGA right up there on my Harley Davidson hat. Let's see how she pours. Oh, we gotta. I can tell it's going to be a treat. If it's as good as the porter, man, we're all right. We got. You can see it's got a nice color for. It's a little dark for an IPA. The heads on it is nice. The bubbles aren't dissipating at all. Um, let's give her a taste. All right. A nice smooth citrus, hop, a little bit of malt in there. A really nice balance. It's not doesn't leave that hoppy aftertaste. But when I drink an IPA, I do love the hoppy taste. That's what draws me to call me crazy because it's kind of like eating a pine cone. I would think if I ate a pine cone, kind of piney is what I would say. Uh, Hop tastes like, but I think it's delicious, and these beers will get you drunk. A few of these IPAs, this is only 5% alcohol by volume, not too bad. You know, most of your regular beers, Budweiser, Coors, Miller, they all have about the same alcohol content. So, not bad for this IPA. It's something you can drink. Pretty moderately. I believe they sell them in 4 packs, and these are freaking expensive as shit. I think I paid $4 or $5 just for this bottle, but I'm sure you get a 4 pack of them, it's going to be a little bit cheaper. And two, I ordered it on Craft Chat with that. And you find yourself you're in some bar in Dudall, Kansas. All right, Dudall, Kansas. You're at the bar. Some guy named Gary Beckner comes by and says, "I can outdrink you," and then the guy probably wants to talk about politics or some shit, and religion, like appropriate topics to talk while drinking inside a bar. Of course, Gary Beckner would do this. So, okay, you're drinking this. You need to know whether or not you can outdrink Gary. I'm doing the work for you. I am going to drink this, and it's going to tell you whether or not you can outdrink Gary on that any given day that you're challenged by the man. And you might be challenged. Now that he's married, he might not be out pounding him as much as he used to. But anyhow, or you might run into my brother, Casey Patch. So with that, I'm going to try to give you the unfair advantage of drinking this beer, or chugging it. We got, I forgot to judge the color. I give the color, God, it's kind of, I don't know. On this IPA, I'm going to give it a 3.8. I'm going to give the head a 3.5. I'm going to smell. I'll get a smell of 4.0. Smells good. I'm going to give the taste 4.2. But I've come up with my own chuggability, and that's what we're doing. So, if you can beat Gary Beckner when he's out and about trying to talk to you about religion and politics at the bar, which is highly inappropriate, I think. But you talk about what you want. It's America. Woo! Goes down nice and smooth. It's got that nice piney taste. Citrus in there, maybe orange, grapefruit, something like that. Lime. Nice smooth malt flavor. Good IPA. The schmaltz, great job. If you're in Clifton Park, I believe they do have a brewery. If I'm ever there, and 1996. That's they've been in business for a while, so they know what they're doing. They make a great craft beer, and I didn't critique this bottle, but I mean, it's Star Trek, so it's got all the kinds of cool shit on it. It's pretty attention to detail for empire, for people, for glory. I mean, I give the bottle a 4.0. I mean, so Good beer. Good times. Good times. All right. Now, I like to pay tribute to my brothers and sisters that sacrificed it all for this great country of ours. That way we can barbecue, drink beer, just have a good time. Okay? And I'm sure they're in heaven right now, guarding the gates. And let's do. We'll do the lead slingers today. Got the old lead slingers out. Another American owned and veteran American owned and operated distillery. Well, might be source, but still, it's a veteran owned business, owned and operated. Here's to all fallen that sacrificed their lives for this great country. I love America. I hope you love America too. And of course, always chesty puller wherever you are. Woo! Goes down nicely with that IPA. Great pairing with that. Great pairing. Woo! I like it. So if you want to drink a little whiskey with that, it goes down nicely, nice and smooth. I want to thank everyone for watching, of course, as always, and I try to keep these videos as short as I can. I'm going on 12 minutes. So thank you very much. Brad Lance, always my #1 YouTube fan. Let's try to get number 30 on the subscriber. I love it. I love it. But like I said, I do this to share my love of beer and trying new things with you guys. Hopefully, like I said, I can drive you down that road to maybe an IPA that you like, because that's what we did today. I do a mixture of beers. I'm not really a stout guy, but I do like to try. I'll try a stout. I'll try a sour beer. I'll try whatever. Like I said, I like to experiment. I like to share my experiences with you. And if I can make you laugh during this, I can make you smile, I can drive you in the right direction, I'm doing the right thing, I feel. So, thank you, Brad Lance, Scott Losky, Lynn Johnson, Casey Patch, Chris Nicholson, Chris Schmitz, all my Marine Corps brothers, and of course, always Aeroplanes. You guys hadn't given me a like for a while, but I know you're busy. You guys are holding it down, making that delicious beer over there. So if anyone watching this, if you guys are ever in Wichita, Kansas, go see my Marine Corps brother, Gunny Lance, down at Airplanes, and his brewmaster Troy. They will take care of you. Just say B-Rad sent you, and they will line you up with the best beer here in Wichita, Kansas. And just my family and friends, my cousin Kenny Blake, Dusty Lane, Mark Williams, everyone out there, just thank you very much. Thank you for watching this show. And as I try to get better at this, giving you better content, we're going to start, please, message, subscribe, do all that stuff. Let me know what you guys want. I'm going to start trying things. I'm going to try things while I'm drinking the beer. So these things will probably go on a little bit longer, but I don't mind. All right, as long as you don't mind. I'm here to try things and let you guys know what they taste like, okay? And if you ever want to know, you just get on Facebook's B-Rad's Consumer Business Reviews. And I've tried all kinds of shampoo, chips, mostly in my beer reviews and some local restaurants and stuff. And I really need to put some, because there's been some fine restaurants around here that I haven't put reviews up. The manager at Bricktown Brewery took care of me, gave me quite a bit of stuff to eat there and everything because of Veterans Day and stuff. I really appreciate that, Bricktown Brewery. Thank you guys very much. If you happen to watch this, there's just so many great. They say there's nothing to do here in Wichita, Kansas, but there is a lot to do. Actually, you just got to go look for it. And we have some very, very great restaurants, I believe. And we have a lot of breweries that have popped up, and all of them seem to be pretty delicious. so far. I haven't found one that's been horribly bad. All of them seem to be very talented in their own ways, brewing beers, and that's kind of the thing that's going on today with craft beers is they're popping up and they're a lot of people. You got a lot of people that are very creative, brewing these beers and stuff, and you've got musicians, you got rappers. The Action Bronson did. I did a beer review, and I heard he was he was an actual culinary chef prior to going in. So, I mean, he did have a very interesting beer, and check it out. I don't know what the name of it is. It's like 7000007. But it's tasty and it's unique. It's a little different. Um, I'm out of here. Hoorah!